Hello everybody, Vicky here, back with number 2 in my 2024 makes, and this is a short video. It's along the lines of what I did yesterday for my first make. I've got a journal called Hope that I'm working on, and I thought that my 1 and 2 could be tags to go into that journal, one at each end sort of thing. So I've pretty much condensed this right down because, like I said, all the techniques and what I did is on yesterday's video. I have used different colours and different stamps, but you can see that they're sisters. The two tags are sisters. So I'm going in and using my modelling paste. I don't think, like I said, I don't think longevity is going to be possible here, but we'll try and get as much used as what we can. There's about half a tub of that left yet. So it's nothing to do with the brand, like I said yesterday. It's just me not getting in and using the things I've got. My goodness, I've started off racing, haven't I? How is everybody? We're okay here. That's the fan you can hear in the background. I did have the aircon going as well, but I turned it off. Can't turn the fan off, just won't be able to breathe. So it was a killer day outside today. The heat was so bad. Internally grateful we've been able to get our aircons replaced. So all's not too bleak. So I've laid down the modelling paste through the stencils, and now it's dry. I'm going through seeing which particular background stamps I wanted to use. Does anybody else have so much trouble trying to get some of these stamps off the sheet, the acrylic sheet? And I feel like I've got to put my foot in it. I mean, the one that I've got there, it was a fight to the death, and and it nearly won. It's like, oh my goodness, I think I'm just going to rip the stamps into shreds. And I must admit, there have been a couple that have been ripped over the years. Just can't get them off. A lot of the time, these days, I just leave them on the acrylic sheet that they're on, but there's just too many and they're too close on that one for me to do that. But anyway, enough of my stamp woes. So once again, I'm using Jane Davenport's highly pigmented watercolour pens. They really are very, very nice. They are a little bit on the expensive side. I don't remember how much because I've had them about 6 years or so and never thought that I'm just not quite good enough to use the good stuff yet. It's all right, I'm over it. New leaf. And I'm using a different green and a different blue, or are they the same? They're pretty much the same colour-wise as yesterday as well. So that's why I've cut this down. But it is number 2, so I hope it's not too boring for you. So once again, I want that really dark look in and around all the little channels there. And I've gone through and I've put all the gold, the acrylic Liquitex gold, I'm trying to say. I'm just mopping up what's left with a piece of paper rather than a piece of paper towel. It all builds to the overall look of that paper at the end, and I'll stamp out some things on it when it's done. This is a use it up one. It ticks a lot of boxes, and because I made such a nicky mess with the back of it, I'm just putting it on another piece of paper, and it's another 12 by 12 that would never have got used in its current form or true form. So there we've got the tag there, and like I said, it's not dissimilar to yesterday's. I've done different stamps, but I've already said that, haven't I? So what I think I'm doing there is I'm putting a little saying, a message down the bottom, which says you can do it. And I'm just debating about what I'll do. So I've decided that we will have that butterfly. So I'm just going to ink around it. A little bit unprepared there, sorry about that. So we'll just quickly give it a little bit of an ink around just to define it. And then we've got to put the little feelers on. And I went into detail yesterday about what I do with the cotton. It becomes very stiff and it just, feelers. Oh, I hope I didn't just say antlers. Oh, I don't know. It's getting late in this house. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth sometimes. Well, we've had a pretty uneventful day. Actually, we've just been hiding in the air conditioning, and Graham was out for all of the morning and got home around 2:30ish. So the lads and I had a nice quiet morning. Not that Graham comes in interrupting me all the time. There's just the three of us here. And and we poked our head outside, had a swim earlier on, and then would you believe I think it was too hot to get out there in the afternoon, or I just wanted to get some things finished. So I'm really excited and worried and holding my breath is why I've taken on this 100. I am notoriously bad at finishing anything I start these days. I tried to do a Roxy's challenge last year, I think it was. I got left behind before we'd even started. That's no indication of Roxy and her challenges. That's just me. It's very hard for me to be able to predict when I can and when I can't do crafting and making art. So we'll just see how it goes. So now what I'm doing is I'm just thinking around it just to finish it off. Like I said, very short video because my make number 1 does it all. So you all be kind to yourselves and please be kind to the person standing next to you.